Alive is a documentary highlighting the transformative power of the Holy Eucharist. The film, directed and produced by Spanish filmmakers, showcases how the real presence of Christ in the Holy Sacrament changed 5 people's lives. And joining me now to discuss is Lucia Gonzalez, founder of Bosco Films. Lucia, great to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. Can you talk to us more about the documentary? I know the film focuses on 5 men and women whose lives were touched by the Eucharist. What more can you tell us?
It's a very special documentary. It's a movie testimonial about, as you say, 5 people. One of them is a marriage, and the other one are young people who were in the beginning atheists, and something happened in their lives some years ago, and going to an Eucharistic adoration, their lives changed in a moment. And I think it's a very interesting and so surprise documentary, because even it's so simple, because it's just people speaking about something that happened to them, how was their life before and after this moment in adoration, without knowing what was happening there, that changed their life forever.
And speaking of, with the documentary, as we know, it's a Spanish documentary. What was the reaction to it in Spain and also in Mexico?
It was a huge surprise. In Spain, where the movie was produced, it was thought in the beginning as something that we need to share, or Father Jose Pedro wanted to share, because he was watching many people changing around these adorations, and he thought, I think this is nice to know. Of course, I feel grateful to know all these stories, all these people that are changing lives, and now they feel happy inside. But it was thought maybe for not with big expectations, but the reality it was released 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago, April on the last year, in 6 theaters, just 6 theaters in Spain, and it was a huge success. Alive 1 year ago was sold out in all the seasons and in all the theaters, and it was something that surprised a lot in the cinema industry, because Alive doesn't have a well-known director, it doesn't have stars, don't have budget to make it and for advertising. So it was just people speaking to one another, telling, I have seen a very interesting movie, I have seen a movie that touched my heart, and I have seen a movie that maybe you will need it. And that make for this movie to start in 6 theaters in Spain and to finish in around 100, and still in theaters for 4 months, something that it's almost impossible for a documentary. I think it's for 2 reasons. One of them is after the pandemic, many people are more open to speak and hear about spiritual things, and also it's because they suffer a lot, or each one of us knows someone that is still suffering because of the consequences of the pandemic. So this, I think it's important that people who show it were buying, and this is so interesting because it's not usual. They saw the movie, they feel touched, and they start buying tickets for all these people, friends, familiars, that they were thinking that maybe something that they needed. And the other one is that being the other reason, being a very simple documentary, it's full of truth, because it's not something that want to convince you. It's just people speaking to you and telling something that happens to them. And when you see and hear the truth, I think we can recognize it.
Absolutely. And Lucia, thank you so much for making this movie. We can't wait to see it, and thank you for your time today. God bless you.
God bless you too.